There we go, I think. All right, good morning, Kaylee, Kellen. Sorry, I don't know what happened that first time. Morning, Gabe. Morning, Jeremy, Raleigh. I hope you guys checked your email. I sent out the directions for how to navigate the citizenship book. So hopefully you all got that. If you haven't, check your email. I sent it out yesterday. So check that out. Good morning, Jillian and Luke. Yep, Kellen, yep. The comments weren't on, so I don't know what happened. Good morning, Jana. All right, good, Kaylee. Jillian, I forgot the H. Just saying. Again, we'll go by my clock. It is 8:59 on my computer. And about 9:02 or so, we'll start. Shouldn't take real long today unless you have questions. I am going to give you 3 questions today that you're going to type in like we did last week. Friday, we will do 5 questions. So please hang around with it for that because you do get points for that, okay? Morning, Cadence. I'm not leaving you. I'm just checking my email in case a student is asking me a question. Nope. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. Morning, Riley and Kira. Again, those that just came in, I sent some directions yesterday in an email on how to navigate the citizenship book. And I know it's really confusing. It really stinks not having page numbers on there. So I apologize. Nothing we can do, but I'll send you directions. There's one more thing next week. I'll send you some more directions also for next week. So there we go. Just another minute or two, and I'll wait for everybody to check in and see what we end up having. There's some people that come in a little bit later, so I'm just going to wait for a little bit. Again, not a whole lot here today. This is mainly attendance, and talking about this week and plans for the next couple weeks. And then again, we have 3 different questions. The project, I don't know if this is Jana or Karina. The 3D pyramid, that's for the 6th grade, Jana. You guys, the 4th grade, you're doing the habitat project. Morning, Aiden. Okay, I'm going to start here. It's 9:03. Yes, Karina, your 3D project, you have sent me a picture of that, so you're good. Okay, 4th grade. So I'm going to say this. Some of you have heard this a couple times already. Don't comment anymore. Just make sure you pay attention to this. Couple things now. The directions I sent out in an email on how to find the section you were to have read yesterday. And the section that you were to have done yesterday or today, it was 2 days worth, was entitled Headquarters of the United States Government. Now, it looks a little bit different in the book. It's a little bit bigger printing on the internet, on the computer. It's just a small section. This is the whole thing that you read yesterday or today. And then there are 10 comprehension questions. It shows 11 comprehension questions. Just do 10 of them. Just do the first 10. Okay. Check to make sure you get that. First of all, try to get into your citizenship book. And again, it's ndstudies.gov/gr4. You guys should be familiar with that now. Click on your citizenship book, and then you'll have to scroll down. Again, my directions I did send. If you need me to send it again, just let me know here anytime. I won't be able to answer you till about 11 o'clock because I have a meeting at 10 o'clock also. Okay, so that is the one assignment you have for this week. There's a few of you I have not seen habitat projects from. Most of you have been really good at turning in your work. That's great. I am very impressed with you guys. 4th graders, you guys are doing a great job. Now, here is the plan moving forward. Next week will be really the last official week where you will be getting work. And there's one or maybe 2 small assignments to do next week. And then the week of the 15th of May through the 23rd or so, 24th, that whole week, I'll still send you a cover letter. That whole week is just simply making things up. If you have everything turned in, you're good. But that week will just be making up work, getting things completed. Once you send the assignments in for next week, I will let you know if you are good or if you have a couple assignments to finish up. So next week, when you send your assignment in from next week or for next week, I will let you know if you are good or if you have to finish some things. Okay, so that's kind of the plan. And then the 25th, 26th, and 27th of May, that will be to turn in any books that you have. I know a lot of you have the Badlands book still. A couple of you have a citizenship book, and then anybody that has school devices, that week will be used to turn in all of that material. Okay, so that's kind of the plan for the next couple of weeks. Again, I'll let you know with a cover letter, next week and the following week. All right. Now, I'm going to ask you 3 questions today from previous assignments. And just like we did last time, I would like you to type the answer in. This should only take about 5 minutes or so. And then if you guys have any other questions, you can ask me when we are done. So again, remember, you get points for being here and participating. You get extra points for getting the correct answer. So here we go. 4th graders, here is your first question, and I'll give you 1 minute for the answer. Here we go. Here's your first question. What term means to add to the Constitution? What term means to add to the Constitution? All right, 1 minute, go. What term means to add to the Constitution? All right, got 1 answer. Again, I'm not telling you if it's right until everybody has chimed in. 2. Again, only answer 1 time. 3, 4. Oh, Kira, I didn't see you. I'm glad you answered that. Thank you, Kira. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. 30 seconds. 10. 20 seconds. 11. Looks like there's 4 more people on here. You got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. The answer is amend or amendment. I would accept. Good job. You all got that correct. All right. Good job. Question number 2. What branch of the government makes the laws? What branch of the government makes the laws? Go. You should have read about 3 branches of the government. Which one is in charge of making laws? 1. I don't know if I said go, but you have 50 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. Aaron, I'm asking questions again. The question was, which branch of the government makes the laws? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 20 seconds. 10. You could even guess because you got 1 in 3 chance of getting it right, even if you don't know the answer. Hopefully you do know the answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, the answer is the legislative branch. Legislative branch. All right, final question for today. One-word answer. 1 minute. I'll read it twice. And the question is, who is or who leads the legislative branch? Who's in charge of that? There is a group of people that is in charge of the legislative branch. Who or what is that group called? 2 answers. Three. 4, 5, 6. Oops. 5, 6, 7. 30 seconds. 8, 9. The question was, who leads the legislative branch? What group of people? I lost count, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Okay, 10 seconds. Who leads the legislative branch? What group of people was the question? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The correct answer is not the president. The president leads the executive branch. The answer is Congress. They lead the legislative branch. And then the third branch is the judicial branch, and that is led by the Supreme Court. So Congress is the correct answer. So if you got all 3 correct, you get 3 points. You get 3 points just for being here and attempting it. So good job. So nobody loses in this at all. Okay, so just to review what we talked about, make sure you check your email for the directions on how to navigate the citizenship book for the assignment from yesterday and today. If you didn't get that, and you all should have, make sure you let me know and I can resend it to you. Next week will be the last week of official assignments, and then make sure that you guys are trying to finish up the work that you had, especially the Habitat project. I haven't seen about 6 of them from some of you. So if you have any questions, I'll stick around. Some 5th graders are coming in, but I'm going to wait with the 5th graders for just a couple minutes. So if you don't have any questions, we'll see you on Friday morning, and we'll do some more questions and take some attendance then. All right. Those of you who are leaving, bye 4th graders. If you have any questions, please type them in, and I will try to answer those. Okay. So if the 4th graders have anything, I'll wait for questions. Kaylee, I am not sure. I think so. I think that's what our plan is. All right, I see Jess here. I see Gabe Hoy here. Jess, Gabe Hoy, Ella. Dory. Once again, going by my clock, it is 9:17, so just keep checking in. We're going to talk about plans for the next couple of weeks. And there are 3 questions I'm going to give to you today, like we did last week. And so we will talk about that. So please keep checking in. As you are doing that, I've got 2 students that have emails, and I'm going to check that. Tanner, good morning. Don't leave. Sorry, I had to email somebody back. I'll be right back. All right, let's see who's here now. Gabe, Tanner, Chloe, Caitlin, Ella. Tanner, I think I said you. Pardon me 1 second. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. Good morning, Weston and Blake. Couple more minutes. This should not take real long. Again, I have 3 questions for you that you're going to type in at the end today. But I do want to go through a couple things for the next couple of weeks also. Morning, Maddox. Morning, Gabri. Okay, I think we will begin. Thank you again. Good morning, Charlie. I would like to start out by just talking about what you were to have done so far this week. There was a YouTube video. Please don't comment anymore. Please pay attention to this. There was a YouTube video titled Fifth American Victories. Hopefully you watched that. You had some pages to read, and then you had 4 questions to answer. I got a couple of your answers yesterday. Make sure you do not fall behind. Some of you are keeping up very, very well. So that was from yesterday. Tomorrow, Thursday, there's one more video lesson and a couple more pages to read and 3 questions to answer. So make sure you're keeping up with that. Morning, Sam and Olivia. So again, make sure you're checking your emails. Next week will be the last week that you will have an assignment. So what we will do is next week, I'll still send you out a cover letter for next week. And there's probably one thing you're going to have to do. Between the 15th of May and the 23rd or 22nd of May, that week, that will be all catch-up week. Once you send in your assignment next week to me, I will let you know if you're good with everything or what you have left to complete. Now, I still don't have some of your state booklets. That was way back from week 1, 2, and 3. And I know getting it to me, there's no drop off. Those of you that live in town, I think you all know where I live, right across from the playground, that blue house. You can just drop it off in my mailbox. I know I've talked to some of you about doing that. Zoe has done that. Jess has done that. Blake came over and handed me his. And so make sure that I get that. The other thing was that second project, either the diorama or the map. You guys, the ones that I've seen have been tremendous. So a very good job on that. Make sure you send a picture of that second project. Other than that, it's just keeping up with the book material. So next week, one more assignment. The following week is just a week of getting things completed. All right. And then the 23rd or so, 24th through the 27th, that would have been that short last week of school. Yes, Gabe, I do have yours. That last week of school, we're going to use that as turning in books. Everybody has a social studies book that you need to turn in, and if you used a device from the school, that will be turned in. You'll get more information as the time gets nearer. Okay, so that's kind of the plan for the rest of the year. You have 2 video lessons and 2 assignments this week. Next week you will have an assignment, and then the following week is just making things up. Okay. Now, those of you that are here, thank you. You get credit for being here, of course, attendance, but you also get credit for attempting to answer these questions. So I'm going to ask you 3 questions today. So everybody that's here that attempts the questions will get 3 points. If you get the question right, you get an extra 3 points for that. So I'm going to ask you 3 questions like we did last week. Please type in your answer. I will give you 1 minute for that. And so here we go. Question number 1. I'll give you 1 minute. Your answer is either British or American. Question: which army used a musket tipped with a sharp bayonet? Which army used a musket tipped with a sharp bayonet? 1 minute, go. As you're answering, I'm going to fill my coffee cup. Okay, they're coming fast and furious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 20 seconds. Olivia and Sam, if it keeps freezing on you, you can go up and click refresh. It's that little kind of that rounded arrow up on top. 5, 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. Okay, that was an easy one. The British had the bayonets on their musket. Okay, here is question number 2. What was the name of Thomas Paine's pamphlet in which he wrote, "These are the times that try men's souls"? I want the name of the pamphlet that Thomas Paine wrote, in which he said, "These are the times that try men's souls." What's the name of the pamphlet? 1 minute, go. I've got 3 answers. Again, I'm not telling you if it's right or not until the end. 6 answers. What is the name of Thomas Paine's pamphlet in which he wrote, "These are the times that try men's souls"? 11 answers. 30 seconds. 12 answers. 20 seconds. 10, 5, 4, going once, going twice. Time's up, and the answer is The Crisis is correct. That was the name of his pamphlet that inspired the Americans to keep fighting. Okay, you got her in just in time. Challenge. All right, your final question today. Your final question today is this. What European country decided to help the Patriots against Great Britain? What country in Europe decided to help the Patriots, that would be the Americans, against Great Britain in the Revolutionary War? What country? Go. 3 answers already. 6. 8. 10. 11. 'Not yet, Greta. 20 seconds. Morning, Ava. I just asked a question that you're typing in. What country in Europe decided to help the Patriots against Great Britain? Ten seconds. I'm going a little longer with this one because somebody just popped in. I'm assuming Olivia and Sam, you typed separate answers there. That's why there's two on there. Okay, time is up. The answer was France decided to help. I got a bonus question for you. And I'm going to give you 30 seconds for this. And I can only say it one time because we've got to get going here on this. Who was the French officer that was mentioned in your reading? He was only 19 years old. Again, spell the best you can. 30 seconds. Go. So bonus question. Who was the French officer that was only 19 years old that you read about? I've got 4 with 15 seconds left. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 seconds. 9, 10. Again, spelling doesn't matter. As long as you're fairly close, I know what you're talking about. And time. I'm just waiting if anybody comes in. Lafayette was his name. Marquis de Lafayette was his name. All right, so it was actually 3 questions plus a bonus today. Again, you get 4 points for participating. You get 4 for getting the correct answer. All right, good. So just to review, especially for those that just came in, make sure you watch the 2 YouTube videos that I did for the assignment from yesterday. Hopefully some of you did. There's also a YouTube video tomorrow entitled Fifth Valley Forge. And then you have 3 questions. Again, make sure you're checking emails and get done with your projects and your late work. Again, there's no late grade, but make sure you are getting things done. Okay, if you don't have any questions, then I will see you Friday morning for a few more questions, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the following week. All right, so again, I'm going to stick around for just a little bit. Okay, I see a bye from Weston, Chellens, Maddox, Ava, Blake, Caitlin, Ella, Natalie. Good luck with that, Jess. Bye, Chloe. Yes, if you have no questions, Olivia, Sam, you guys can go. All right, good morning, Morgan. Sixth grade, if you guys are on, please check in. I'm checking an email from a student, so I am not leaving you. Morning, Kendra. Bye, Jess. Again, just keep checking in. I got to check a student's email. It wasn't a student's email. All right, just to just so you guys know, again, my clock is kind of the official clock on my computer, 9:38. So about 4 minutes. Hopefully, I'll get more than just a couple people that come on here. But Kendra and Morgan, you two, thank you for being here every time we meet. I do appreciate that. You don't know how much I appreciate it. I really do. And that is doing nothing but helping you guys. Don't leave. I'm going to give you guys 3 questions at the end, kind of like what we did last Friday, but just 3 questions today. We will talk about this week and the weeks coming up. So we'll give kids a little bit of time. It's 9:39. So, all right. Morning, Wyatt. Morning, Carson. Again, Wyatt and Carson, the same thing I told Morgan and Kendra. Morning, Cami. Thank you guys for being here almost every time. I know sometimes you can't be here, but you guys that are here have been here almost every time. I see Wyatt, or Dominic is on here now. Greta has been here quite a bit, so I do appreciate it. I really do. This has been tough for all of us, kind of being away from everybody, getting used to the computer and things like that. So I do really appreciate you guys, you 6th graders that have been on here consistently. I really, really do appreciate that. It's just too bad at least we couldn't have met for the last week of school to see everybody at the very end. I haven't seen, well, especially you guys. I was at school a couple mornings after my surgery, but I haven't seen you guys since February 20th. March, April. That's almost 3 months. That's almost the summer vacation where I haven't seen the 6th graders. That's crazy. Okay, 9:42. I will talk to you guys that are here. If others come in a little bit late, so be it. Yesterday, now this was totally my fault. And thanks to Wyatt. Wyatt, you were the one that brought it to my attention. The assignment that you guys were to have done this week, first of all, there are 2 video lessons to watch that are fairly short. One was yesterday, and one is Thursday. The one yesterday was titled Sixth Middle Ages, and the one on Thursday is Sixth Invaders. Again, it's on this cover sheet that I sent you on Monday morning. But here was the problem. You were supposed to read some pages in your book. Well, here is what happened. When I was going through the material, I wanted you guys to read a little bit about the Middle Ages. If you recall, in 5th grade, there are 2 social studies books. You have the one that goes up to like 178, 177. You don't have the book that goes 180 and beyond. I was taking all of this from my teacher's edition, which has both sections, both of those books in my book. So Wyatt pointed out, he said, and Caden mentioned this too, that, hey, my book doesn't go up to page 180. And I was like, that is very true. I didn't think about that. So what I did was I sent yesterday, and it was probably mid-morning yesterday. I don't know what time exactly, but I did send you some scanned pages. And the scanned pages were 180 through 183. Again, look very closely in your email to see if you can find that. Tomorrow morning, I am going to send you pages 184 and 185 for that section. Okay, so please make sure you look for that. I really apologize for that. I didn't even think about you guys not having the proper book. So that is my fault. I apologize for that. And hopefully we can get things done in this manner with the scanned pages. Okay. So again, look for the email tomorrow morning that I send to you 6th graders. Carson, you said you only got page 183. Look closely on it. You are not going to get the other book, Wyatt. No, there's no, because we just have 2 weeks really of assignments left. So I'm not going to have you guys come in just to pick up the book for really what would be a week. So no, we're not going to do that. Again, I'm going to scan the pages and send those. Make sure you look carefully. You are going to have to scroll. You might have to scroll down to find that. The plan for the next couple weeks then. You have 2 assignments this week. You're going to have 1 assignment next week. And then the following week, which would be the 15th, actually it would be like the 18th of May through the 22nd. You're going to get no assignments on that week, that May 18th through the 22nd. I want you to use that week as getting all your work done. Once you send me your assignment for next week, I am going to tell you if you are good or if you have some material that is out. I don't have my grade book here, so don't ask me right now. But I will let you know next week if you are good or if you have work to do from previous weeks. If you do, you have about a week and a half to finish that. Now, again, remember, this is how we're keeping track. This is graded material. So make sure that you are getting things completed. Some of you that did not complete things, I have sent a few different emails on what you need to have accomplished. Some of you still need your 3D project turned in. And so again, snap a picture of that and send it to me. So that's, that's a biggie. That's 45, 50 points right there. So make sure you get that done. I have all but, I think, 7 completed for that. Okay, so the 18th through the 22nd is just a makeup week of all material. And then that following week, that short week that we would have come back to school, like the 23rd through the 27th, 24th through the 27th, that will be used as turning in material. So you have a social studies book to turn in for me, and then all devices, if you used a school device, we're going to turn it in at that time during that week. So that's kind of the plan. We'll send you out kind of a schedule and what's happening, so you don't have to just remember what I'm talking about here. But that's what we're going to kind of do. Bottom line is get your stuff done, get your projects done, and please send those to me. And you guys, I don't worry about you guys. You guys are checking in all the time. So, and I think that's helped keeping you guys on track. Everybody that is in here right now is pretty good as far as work from previous weeks. Again, a couple of you need to finish that 3D project and snap it to me. So we're going to finish up with 3 questions like we did last Friday. And again, you have a minute to answer them. Please type the answer in. Spelling does not count. And so we are going to start. Thought I had 3 questions. Oh. Maybe I only have 2 questions for you this week or today. Well, here's question number 1. And I'll give you a little extra time because it's more than one word. What is a consumer? What is a consumer? Nope, I do have 3 questions for you. Go, what is a consumer? Again, if you participate, you get a point. If you get the right answer, you get another point. Wyatt, what's foo? Got it. I knew what you meant. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 answers. 6 answers. 7 answers. 25 seconds left. Slowing down a little bit. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'll accept everything that you have. Some people did more than one word, some did one word, but I understood what you were saying. Got her in, Carson. Good job. It's a person who buys or uses items or products. So if you buy something, you are a consumer. You're all consumers. Okay, number 2 question. 1 minute. The Middle Ages was also referred by a different name. What was that name? The Middle Ages was also referred to by a different name. What was it? And of course, if you didn't do yesterday's work, it might be a little tough. But keep in mind, you guys that are participating, just by giving me an answer and trying it, you get 100 for this. The correct answer is like a bonus. So, all right, I got 3 answers. 4, 5, 6, 7. Go with 20 more seconds. Okay, I'm not seeing any more answers. The correct answer is the Dark Ages. The Dark Ages is correct. Here's your final question. It's getting close to my other meeting, so I got to get going here. But here is the last question for today. What group of people were at the bottom of feudal society? What group of people were at the bottom of feudal society? There was in the reading yesterday, there was something called the feudal system. And if you read that, it talked about a group of people that were at the bottom of the feudal society. So I'll give you about 45 more seconds for this. Four answers. 5, 6. Keep typing. I didn't leave you. 7. And we'll go about 10 more seconds. When they were anywhere from 6, 7 years old, they would be out working with their parents in the field. It was a really tough life. They would stay in structures that would have farm animals in it, and they were called serfs. So the serfs were the bottom of the feudal society. All right, so thank you for participating. We'll have a few more questions on Friday. Next Friday, we're going to have a 10-point quiz that will kind of be from everything that we did on this online learning stuff. Okay? All right, so just to review, get your projects done and sent to me. Remember, look for your email for your scanned pages. Tomorrow morning, again, I will send you pages 184 and 185 that will be scanned. And then again, you have a YouTube video to watch, 6th invaders, and 2 questions to answer. Okay, so if you have nothing else, we will talk to you on Friday. I'll hang around for just a couple more minutes if you have any questions. Remember, you can email me anytime if you do have any questions, okay? So I got to get going here in about 2 minutes, so I'll just hang on. So we'll see you guys that are leaving. See you Friday. Okay, not seeing any questions. We'll see you guys Friday.